everybody, it's African LyTsY. It's your girl Atliara Atli, and I am here with Mr Felex. Yo, Mr Felex, how are you?
I'm okay. Yourself?
I am good, sir. I'm actually excited about this interview.
I love your energy. I love your energy.
Thank you so much. Hey, y'all, you better be, looking at the girl because I'm also trying to find a job here. Okay. Okay, so Mr. Felex, I know about you and I know you and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like a lot of people don't know you. So please tell us, who is Felex?
Felix is an ordinary guy. I would like to believe myself as a spiritual being, having a human experience.
Really? That is actually awesome, because considering the researches that I have done before coming to this interview and all that, I found that you are actually a spiritual guy. And so just tell me about your career and how you manage your time.
Okay. You know, with my career, I like the word career, but in my world, I don't have that word.
If you wanna give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Experience.
Wow.
So what I'm doing, I'm not curious, but I'm experiencing. So which I believe I came to this world to experience. So whatever that I do, I have no limits.
Wow.
That's why if you can check on my profile, I'm an amateur archaeologist and an amateur astronomer.
Really?
That is the future.
Please elaborate those two words right now, because I don't think I'll be able to even say them, because this will be embarrassing myself.
Okay, for an archaeologist, I think, and an astronomer, that will be an interview for another day.
Okay.
You will come.
Alright.
But for now, let's focus on the current one. I would like to keep that one unknown yet, because I'm still studying and stuff.
Wow. And here I am, I'm thinking, well, education is for only young people and all that kind of stuff. But then, like, here I'm sitting with an old person, and I feel like studying.
As long as we're living, right? We need to keep on learning. As long as we're living, we cannot stop.
Yeah, that's so true. That is so true, because every experience actually is a lesson learned in a day. So how many lessons have you learned in a day? Huh? Comment that down below. So, alright. Apart from the words just said, I don't want to embarrass myself. Yeah. From the words you have said and shared with us and all that, I understand that you're an actor, right? Yes. So why did you choose acting? Why acting? Why not dance or any other thing? I mean, I can feel that you are an artistic person already, but then why acting?
You see, I would like to believe with acting, I didn't choose it.
You didn't choose it?
Acting chose.
Acting chose.
Yeah. I would like to think, since I'm a spiritual person, to me acting is a calling.
Wow.
You see, I don't treat it like a career, or it's a calling. Wow. So when I'm there on set, or when I'm there practicing my monologue, or that place or that space, I consider it to be. It is a holy ground for me.
Wow.
You understand? Whenever I'm performing, whenever I'm reading my script, that place just
it calls you.
Yes.
It calls you like the ocean calling the water.
True. But to elaborate, I think I started my acting from primary school.
Really?
I used to do drama.
Wow.
Yeah. I still remember my first acting gig. I think I was in grade 4. And then I didn't have lines in that drama. She only, it was a ma'am who was the organizer of the drama. She only wanted me to laugh, because she liked my laughing. So she's like, Felix, I've got a part for you. I'm like, wow, the big school part. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? All the kids have been given roles, you know, like, and I'm like, they came to me like, what am I doing? Like, I just need to say, ha, 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 ha. To me, it was big.
Yeah.
But to other people, it was a small part.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, there are no small parts. but only small actors.
Wow.
So, with that laughing matter, on the day of the performance, you know, I was practicing all week. You won't believe that you can practice laughing, but I wanted to give everything. I wanted to express.
Yes. Wow.
So with that, I did, and then from that, I gained more leading roles. You know, from that, because I gave everything I had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so actually, let me just take you to your history.
Yeah.
As you've taken me already to a class where you were in grade 4 and this meme and all kind of stuff. But then, like, the thing is here, as young people, especially in South Africa, as young as you are, once you are being asked what you want to be when you grow up, you have many things. You just choose randomly, right? But then you didn't actually choose, like you said. But then the career chose you, the dream chose you, right? So you were the dream holder. But then you were supposed to say, okay, what is in my dream? And then they popped out acting and all that. So me telling you my dream as an adult in South Africa, sometimes parents take it for granted. They'll be like, music doesn't put food on the table and such things. So we all have those kind of downfalls. It is not necessarily when a parent says this does not put food on the table. So what were your downfalls as a young child growing up and trying to do something that you love?
Yeah, I like that fact, and I would like to think from my own point of view. I think as an artist or as a young child, a young growing up adult in South Africa, I think as much as you want to follow your dreams, you also have to listen to your parents. Because I followed my dreams, but they came second. I went to school first. I did IC. I have a diploma in IT.
Wow.
Hence, I have a shop, an IT shop, Link Up. But I'm planning on converting it to be a creative space. But before my dream came first, I had to follow my parents to say, go to school. I did IT. I didn't like it, but I did it. At that time when I was doing it, I felt like I was being forced. But now I appreciate it because in the industry, in the acting industry, it can be dry. So what do you do when it's dry? How do you survive? You go back to what your parents gave you or whatever education you follow. You need to keep on surviving. Hence most actors or most artists, they suffer from depression because they only chose one career. You need to have something that sustains you on the side. So I like to think we don't just target for one thing.
Try. So just be here and there and
follow your dreams. The advice: follow your dreams and follow your education.
Wow,
that's important.
That is so true. That is so true. That's why I actually created this YouTube channel. It is to try and encourage people. I'm not saying stay away from school or avoid school in all matters. But then what I'm trying to say is do school, but also do you, because that's where you find your purpose in life. And here I am sitting with someone who knows what they want in life and their purpose in life, right? Okay. So let me take you further.
Okay.
We are now away from history. We are in future. We are in future.
Oh, we're in the future now.
Yeah.
I like
we're
that.
In future.
It's traveling. I like it.
So, Mr. Felex, guys, is in a, is it a soapy? I think it's a soapy, ne?
It's a series. It's a series.
Wow. Oh, it's a series.
Yeah, it's a series.
Okay, it's a series. ISONO, ne? Guys, you better watch. I mean, this guy's very good. Okay, but then before that, let me just take you back to history. Okay. There were these other films that you were partaking in before this ISONO and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. But then now, please tell me your experience through all those kind of things, because you know there are other people who were given an opportunity in the acting industry. Somewhat they might have had loose ends. And then they couldn't go further with it due to you're not good on camera, you're not giving the camera the thing and all that stuff. But then, so what do you think are those loose ends, and how do you think you can prevent them going further?
I cannot say, like, I cannot have an antidote for that, but I'll give you my story. Like for me myself, when I was acting, when I was going for auditions, I went to Actor Space, which is a school. It is a school. Classes, acting classes. So it was expensive. It is still expensive to enter into acting spaces. So what do? I had to be an extra for me to get money, for me to pay my acting classes. So the only paying gigs for extras are commercials.
Okay.
TV, yeah, but ish. They don't pay as much as TV commercials.
Okay.
So I had to spend my time doing extras, and people would be like, "Yo, we extra," and I'm like, "Yeah, I need extra," and I won't tell them why am I being an extra, because that is my goal. That is me. I was doing me.
Yes.
And after that, I'll take the money. I'll pay my acting classes.
Wow.
And then I eventually passed in actor spaces, and I'm still on the journey. Wow. And I don't think I haven't made it yet, and I don't think there will come a point where I'm like, yeah, I've made it, because I think there's no destination. It's this experience that we need to follow. So every day, every year, it is just a learning. I'm adding layers on this craft. I'm just loving it differently. We need to evolve as actors. We now in the future, as you say. So these things will evolve. So that's why we say education matters. The reason why I'm doing astronomy and archaeology, they intersect in the future. I want to do science fiction movies in South Africa, but how do you do science fiction movies when you don't know astronomy, when you don't know anything about stars? How do you narrate those stories? How do you even start to tell people I'm in Mars? You haven't done archaeologists, you don't know what stones are in Mars. So the reason why I'm doing astronomy and archaeology, I want to be the future of SA. So for now, all I will just say is give us some time. Give us some time, then the future looks bright.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So those were your experiences, right? Yeah. And then you said you don't have an antidote for loose ends and all that. But then what do you think are the problems when it comes to joining into this TV industry?
Yeah, there are quite a lot of challenges, eh?
Quite a lot, huh?
Yeah, it's a survival of the fittest. It's
survival
a
of the fittest.
It's a war. It's a war in the jungle. So what you have to do, because remember, when you're going for auditions, you're going there, it's a competition.
Yes.
You're going there, people are hungry, so why not equip yourself? It's like a war. So what do you do when you prepare yourself for a war?
Yes.
Strategy.
Yes.
So it's education.
Wow.
Research.
Yes.
You understand, what are you doing? So education will always play a part. Wherever you're doing a career, you need to know what you're doing.
Wow.
So,
wow, you guys, I'm being inspired right now. I can't even look at the camera right now, because what's coming out of that mouth? It's actually building something in my mind right now. It's building something in my mind right now. So I had a little birdie telling me that you have a child.
Yes.
You know? And all
I'm
that.
a full-time dad.
Wow, full-time dad.
That is one of my kids.
What's your son's child? Like, what's your son's name? What's your son's name? Amaro.
Yes, Shelo Amaro.
Shelo Amaro, shout out to you. Shout out to you and shout out to your daddy. Your daddy is actually working so hard. Like, wow, I'm so inspired. So you better be super inspired as well, because we are looking for something out of you right now. Okay, so let's go back to, I once worked with you, and we worked with kids.
Right.
Remember the spelling bee competition? Now I need those pictures. I need those pictures.
I remember.
Yeah, remember you were in NC with me and all that. He was so good. He was super good. I like, you know, when he left, I felt like, oh my goodness, how am I gonna do this? And I had to stop, but then like, yes, I did manage, but I felt like there was something missing, you know. And he was the part that was missing and all. So I wanna ask you about kids, about having family and all that. Like, how do you manage family and career?
You see, with family, that is the most important part of my life. Like, I value family. After this, we need to live a generation of humans.
Yes.
So it's not all about me or all about the present moment. We also have to cater for the future. What are we teaching these kids?
Yes.
What are we prepared? Because the future, you prepare it. Yeah. For every action, there's a reaction.
Yes.
So if you don't do anything now, the future won't change. So for us to change the future, we need to change it in the present moment.
Wow.
So that's why I invest. So I invest in kids.
Wow.
Because I believe those are the future humans. It's like someone planting a tree.
Yes.
know that they won't even feel the shade of that tree.
Wow.
That is just care
Wow.
and honor. You say, I was here on earth, but what am I living? Like, don't just leave earth to say, I've done it.
Yeah, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so we're all human beings and all that. I had a friend of mine was like, so I want to know by your toilet. There will be these nasty questions that are being asked about this. You know, people, this famous people who do they snort? Do they do whatever they do and all that stuff? So in that topic right now, I'm gonna direct the question to you. Alright? So there are people who actually do a lot of certain stuff out there. Like a person would be sitting in a restaurant, but then they decide to blow their nose. Okay. I find that really irritating, and it's kind of like disgusting, considering the environment where we are and all that. So name at least 3 things that annoy you about people, or maybe you've done it yourself and you felt so embarrassed. You were like, oh, I shouldn't have done this. Out in public.
True.
What are those?
0. I know it's weird. You know, when I look at people, I spend my time in nature.
Okay.
Yeah, I spend quite a lot of time
in nature.
Yeah.
So
when I look at when I'm in nature, when I look at a tree, when the other one is smaller than the other one, I understand which the other one didn't get enough water, or if the other one is greener than that, I understand that the other one didn't get enough sunlight. So I don't judge the tree according to how it appears to me or what it does.
Right.
You understand? That is so. Us as humans, when it comes to humans, we take that away. We want to see like, what is he doing? Why can't we understand that? What if that person didn't get enough this, enough education, enough time with their parents to sit down and say, you are not supposed to do this. So before we judge, let's look at human beings as nature. Then I think with that, there will be less judgment.
So you willing to tell me that maybe you had your first kiss, you never farted maybe by mistake?
It is okay, because remember, farting is actually breathing. So do you understand? Human beings, some of us suffer more in our mind than in reality.
Okay. I think I'm a naughty kid. I shouldn't have done that. But I actually had to go through that. Okay. So that because we all have different views of how things are. When you're having a partner for the first time, as young as I am, I would feel like it's kind of like weird if I had to fart in front of them.
I'll fart. I'll give you bazookas. I'll make you think you're in Iraq.
Because we actually all have this, other sides of ours and all. So
and that makes us unique. I like to think this earth is a garden.
Yeah.
In this garden, we have roses, we have what? Imagine if a garden only had red roses. Would you love them?
Nah, I don't
exactly.
think
so the moment that we have different flowers, it makes us unique.
Wow.
So we need that. We need that uniqueness.
Wow. Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? Wow.
That is
actually,
It is essential that we have people who do that in restaurant. Because imagine if we are all in order. Would you have anything to discuss about? No. Everyone does that now. You have something to discuss about. So everything is essential.
Yeah. That's actually true. That's actually true. So now I actually feel like I'm unique right now because I'm actually nervous. I'm still nervous, but I'm not even nervous at all. I'm just talking and all that, which is quite awesome and all. So to close it up, I need you to advise a lot of young people out there who are trying to strive so hard so that they actually make their own dreams come true. Regardless, yes, education is the key, but then remembering that skill always is something that you've acquired from someone else, but then a talent is something that you are born with and all that. How important is a dream?
Yeah, a dream is quite important. But now, an advice that I want my 2 cents. This is my 2 cents. I might be wrong. Times are changing. We're living in the 4th industrial revolution. All those guys that are chasing their careers, they might be in universities. what I would advise you to do is, can you check if the study that you're studying, will it be relevant in the next 5 years? Will people want to hire you? Because things are changing. We need to also evolve. So these are the conversations that we need to talk, to discuss with the youth.
Yes.
Imagine, like, for instance, anyone, if you were studying right now, if you were studying hospitality,
Yes.
you understand, there's no choice, nothing is happening.
There's nothing.
So we need to see, we need to have astronomers. Guys, come on, these are the...
Yes.
Can we have different, we need scientists, we need doctors, serious doctors.
Yes.
We had a pandemic, but
Yes.
we had to hire doctors from other countries.
Yes.
Where are our doctors? What are we saying to our education system?
Yes.
Are we saying, is it crap? What are we saying? So
Exactly.
if we cannot have our own doctors,
Yes.
it says something about our education system.
Yes, it does a lot.
So to close it, my dream,
Yes. Okay.
my dream in the education system, it is to one day, hope science, maths, physics, literature will be translated to our native language. I don't think our youth, they're failing, they just not understand.
Ne?
Yes.
That could be true though.
Yes.
That could be true.
It doesn't, I don't think
Wow.
our kids are failing maths because they don't know maths. They just don't understand. So imagine if you're learning science in your native language, if you're learning physics in your native language,
Yes.
you might do it. For instance, the cars that are being assembled, the VWs, you get them from Germany. It is just a matter of you reading the manual and just putting it hard there. I'm not just saying it's simple, but I'm just saying if it was written in our native language, we could be assembling those cars. Because in Zogana, it's how? But in Tatisondo,
True. But that is so true. That is so
it is
true.
a dream. It's a dream of mine. I hope I'll get to live and watch it just manifest.
Okay, well, guys, from me to you, I would say that I've actually experienced a lot of kids who I would be like, why are you not following your dreams? They'll be like, because my parents think it's unrealistic. Because my parents think of this and that. But then remembering how important a dream is actually could take you from where you are to the stars. So, guys, it has been awesome. It has been lit like I've expected. So, from me to you, make sure you subscribe, you like, and you share my video. Just make sure you do that, because if you don't do that, love you all.
Yokuzenza ngono ihambele phezulu kunabanye abantu eyangifuni lento yokuzenza ngono ihambele phezulu kunabanye abantu thina sonke mhlabeni